She is.
Yeah, as far as I know, it's just a substitution. And again, it wasn't that he was fouled and something happened. And for example, then we can go off of that. There's no real hunch on it. So, I mean, again, he was absolutely gutted and devastated, really, wasn't he? So it doesn't look like it's a good one. Long throw-in though on the left-hand side for Everton. It's, I can call it maybe a medium throw-in on the left-hand side. Everton still have possession after it's nodded away by Casemiro. Onto the right side, Garner and Njai. And I will think that maybe on the left-hand side you'll think maybe there's not as much space going forward for United. Maybe we'll get them on the right-hand side. Ball forward into Barry. Garner on his right-hand side. Everton, after the set piece, are almost trying to just reset their positions. Barry's found a bit of space here though, but he is offside. At first, the Lick did think, like, right, it must be offside there as he got in, so we'll have to wait and see how that goes. Just having a look, seeing if anything on social media is popping up about Seamus Coleman. As we said, straight down the tunnel, it's never a good sign, so we'll have to wait and see. Again, it is independent off-tube studio commentary of this Premier League clash, so we're not really, we don't get as much knowledge as maybe we would like. Successful passes in the final third, 1 for United, only 14 for Everton, so you can see that they're getting attacked in the final third. It's still United 0, Everton 0. Best chance you'd have to say was Ndiaye, who put an effort just outside the area over the bar, but here come the Red Devils. And Burmou's driving forward, really cutting time on his left, really playing into the box, still going alone, and that's really good defending in the end from Tarkowski. Good play from the back there. Fernandes goes for a striker goal, just wide. Pickford is furious with his defence there. They tried to play a pass out. No one wanted to come and collect it. Fernandes just ran onto it and took the striker goal. Fell nicely for the United skipper there. For me and Burmou, one thing he's got to do is either got to commit to the pass in the box or he's got to commit going on his left-hand side. There is a red card being shown. We were seeing a replay of Burmou's effort there. I believe it's Idrissa Gana Gay. Pickford is trying to hold him away, so I'm going to assume it's been given to the skipper, and Jai is now there. We'll have to wait and see replays, but it is all popping off at Old Trafford.
Yeah, not entirely sure, as you say, Lewis, what's gone on there. We know he's been sent off for Idrissa Gana Gay, and he's fuming with his own goalkeeper by the most, it seems. Just going back to the chance, he's got to square it for me. He's got to play it to the edge of the area for Xerxes. It's a decent effort from Fernandes. He wanted a corner. I don't think Pickford has touched it. We'll wait and see, and we'll wait and see what's happened after the aftermath of that chance, because Idrissa Gana Gay has been sent off.
And he looks absolutely furious. First red card of this season. I know he's almost good for a yellow card sometimes, but now, again, we're still waiting for replays. I know I said it a minute or two ago, but it's independent off-tube studio commentary. We'll have to watch it. All eyes on Gana Gay. Takes it past Mazraoui. He's furious that the pass is there. He's talking to Michael Keane, his defender. He's having a go at him. And Burmou's there. There's a coming together between Keane and almost nose-to-nose, head-to-head. Pickford comes over to calm it down. Then the referee comes over straight with the red card. He's still having words with Michael Keane. I don't know if his teammates said something to him. Of course, we're not lip readers, but I've never really seen that.
Yeah,
before.
well, what I have seen there, Lewis, is a left hand from Idrissa Gana Gay onto the cheek of Michael Keane. It's a slap. Don't get me wrong. He's not punched him. I think if it's an Everton player doing that to a Manchester United player, he goes down, rolls around for 5 minutes, and gets sent off anyway. But yeah, I mean, it's been seen before. There's the famous incident, isn't there? Was it Lee Bowyer and Jermaine Genius for Newcastle United? I can't remember. Not that I can remember that when I was too young, but I can't remember since then ever seeing a player be sent off for something physical on his own teammate. Besides now, but yeah, it just kind of gaze. It's ridiculous, isn't it? You can see the words that Michael Keane is mouthing, and I can repeat one of them and not the other, but he's saying stupid. He's pointing to his head, and that's exactly what it is. It's stupid, it's silly from Idrissa Gana Gay. It's something that he doesn't need to do. And, less than a quarter of an hour in, his team are now down to 10 men away from home against Old Trafford. Fair play for Michael Keane for somewhat keeping his head there, because it must be so frustrating. John Pickford, I think now as well, is doing the most not to get booked. He's making sure Mazraoui's okay as he bundles into him.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting now, because again, we spoke about stats and Everton don't have this good record, and that it's terrible at Old Trafford for David Moyes here, there and everywhere. Well, just under 15 minutes in, yes, it's goals, and they've probably been the better side, haven't they? That was really United's first attacking output of the game. Well, now Everton are down to 10 men, and it's an important veteran midfielder as well. And I think that for me as United just have the ball inside the Everton half. It's nodded away, and Yoro does pick it up back heel into Casemiro. United are going to come forward with Fernandes out to Dorgu. There's going to be more space on the wings, you'd think, as well now for United. Everton might try and sit a little bit more central and deep. Dorgu back centrally to Fernandes. Casemiro Bit of goal scoring form for the Red Devils. Plays it out to Luke Shaw on the left. Heavy first touch. Whips it into the box. Deflects it away. Back to where it came from to Shaw. Led away to Diallo. Heavy first touch. And just quickly to go back to the Ghana game. I mean, whatever's being said, he's lost his head, as you said. From a veteran midfielder, that's where I'm a bit more disappointed in Ghana game.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the other thing to mention, Lewis, is of course that the manager, Ruben Amorim's already made a change. He made a defensive change, a forced one with Seamus Coleman going off for Jake O'Brien coming on. Whether, I imagine he probably would have brought Jake O'Brien on once that happened anyway, but of course he can't really make a second now. 16 minutes into the game, he can't be forced into that. So it's a long old evening, I think, for Everton and for David Moyes. And yeah, I wonder how Michael Keane's feeling.
Yeah, he might be feeling a hot seat of what's going to happen when I get back in the dressing room. It might be waiting for me almost in the parking lot, if you will. It is going to be a corner though for United. In-swinger Fernandes puts it right on the goalkeeper. Pickford comes to claim. He clears it away well. It's a good punch. And now when Jai's flying forward, he needs some support though. Diallo's backtracking. It's still going. He's got the run of Tino. Barry finds him. Great deflection and interception away from Amad Diallo. And Lamens will stop it going out from a corner. Almost a one-man army there for Njai. Finds Barry, but I think the pass, I want to say it was Grealish on the left-hand side. No, it was Dewsbury Hall. Might have been the better option. He's had a bit more space. Yeah,
I think I agree. What I also think is that the only reason that Everton haven't got a shot off, haven't had a chance there, is because of Amad Diallo's pace. And Dye does the right things. He runs across his man so that, if there's any contact, any significant contact, it's going to be a foul. And then Amad Diallo's probably going to be booked, but he does really well in Diallo to catch him up, then to not foul him. Does it enough, I think, just to put him off, and when the pass comes, it's not good enough.
Yeah, Lamens as well, he says, stops it going out for a corner, doesn't mean it's not going to be a long throwing opportunity though. Tarkowski heads it on to Keane, it's still in there. Dewsbury Hall nearly falls kindly for him. Grealish tries to play it back to Mikalenko. It's a poor pass and Casemiro comes away with it. Everton are still far up the pitch with Tarkowski, just clips it off the foot of Casemiro. And to say they're down to 10 men, I think they've responded quite well, and they're in the United half. Only thing you would think is, well, they're still throwing bodies forward at this rate. Well, that means there's one left, so they've got to, even between themselves, right, if we're going to drop a midfielder back, obviously Ghana is Dewsbury Hall going to go back into a 2 with him. Is it going to be a 3 midfield and a 2 up top? We'll have to wait and see how it does really settle itself out. Another long throw in from Mikalenko into the area. Keane nods it on. By nods it on, nods it out for a goal kick. 18 minutes in, still 0-0 at Old Trafford. We're going to watch it back again. It was a poor pass, as I say, from Keane. I think he went to play it to Dewsbury Hall, but Ghana, as Tom said, comes over. Very heated. Keane pushes him away, and then, as you say, Tom, it's more of an open hand slap, isn't it, to Keane. It grazes his face. We're going to watch a bit of a slow motion replay. I'm sure at half time this will be all over the place. More of his neck as well, isn't it, if I'm a little bit honest. But as you say, I just can't remember, apart from Dyer and Genus, it between 2 teammates.
Yeah, sorry, Dyer and Genus. Wasn't it? Not Bowie and Genus. I don't think Bowie.
You did something with Leeds, if I'm right.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I'm getting something mixed up there, aren't I? But yeah, ridiculous, isn't it? From a Ghana gay, and as I say, fair play to Pickford, because maybe he stopped Michael Keane also getting sent off. Down to 9 men would have surely been game over. But yeah, Everton, as I say, still throwing bodies forward. It's still goalless, isn't it? Man United 0, Everton 0, and Manchester United